Hello and welcome in everybody here to another edition of Westside Lady Pirates Softball. We are out here back at Wendell Softball Diamond getting ready for day number 2 of the Glens Ferry Tournament here on 105.5 KACH. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, coming to you live here, getting ready for some softball against Nampa Christian. And it will be a good one here today as Nampa Christian holding a very good record currently as we speak. We'll talk a little bit more about them. First, let's go ahead and hear from our wonderful sponsors and come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Westside Pirates softball. Getting ready for more action here. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates. Let's talk a little bit more about these two teams very quickly as the Pirates will head out in their defensive setup, taking on the Nampa Christian Trojans today. If we take a look at the Trojans and their season so far, has not been affected as much maybe perhaps as Westside and the snow that they've received so far. 10-1 is their record on the year with that one loss coming to Malad, 4-2 in this tournament. So You can tell maybe who Nampa Christian is and who Malad is with that score. Both very, very good programs. Nampa Christian comes off of a win earlier just a few hours ago, maybe like an hour and a half ago, to Chalice and the MVP Wildcats, who we faced earlier in this tournament today. Westside looking excited and ready to take on day number 2 here, and the coverage on 105.5 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Let's run through the lineups today before we get ready and set to take off here for the Westside Pirates. The same lineup that we've had, and it will be, well, actually, let's start with the Trojans as they get ready for their batting lineup. First up, it will be the catcher Gray today, following behind her Williams and Hartley behind her. Let's go ahead and get started at the top of the first. Thank you so much for joining us here. Gray, and we get the play ball call at 12:28 in the afternoon. First pitch, ball low into the dirt from Jensen as we get ready and set back up into what we perceive to be a very fun game today. Here's the 1-0. Jensen wearing her face mask. We talked with her earlier this morning about her finger. Throwing in a nice pitch there, down near the knees, and it will be good for strike number 1. 1-1. This is a great game today. A good indication of where Westside stands. We know what Nampa Christian's all about, but can the Pirates come away with a win early on in the afternoon? Foul ticked off towards the backside of our backing here for Gray, the catcher. Very good, wonderful warm day today. The 1-2 from Jensen. High lobbing changeup out of the zone into the top right corner. As I use my good reflexes right there to grab it. You didn't see it, but it was amazing. Trust me, our radio listeners, you'll never be able to appreciate that one. Here's the 2-2 low into the dirt. We have a full count for Gray. You know, the narratives into this game here today talk a little bit about, okay, can the Pirates bounce back from their loss to North Fremont yesterday? It seemed as though it was a learning experience. Can they get to and from, get ready, and kind of figure out who they are personality-wise? The full count low, caught, foul over the first base dugout. It will go, and the battle from Gray continuing against Jensen. North Fremont yesterday able to kind of tee off, rattle off base hits in a row against this Pirate defense and Jensen yesterday. This is a chance now to just kind of settle down and figure it out. Here's a catch into deep center field, running past, diving for it and grabbing it is Roberts. She'll throw it into second, but not before Gray can turn the corner for the double. And that is how the Trojans will start off offensively, with a huge hit from Gray into deep center field. Up next, this is Williams. Williams going to be manning third base defensively for the Trojans today. Second in the batting lineup, behind her Hartley and Marion in the hole. Jensen putting a bead right into the middle. Evans coming out to make sure that Gray stays in her place. Ack on second base. No outs, runner on second in the top of the first. A 12:28 p.m. start time between these two teams. Second pitch, just a tad high for the likings of our umpire here, the 1-1. Team defense is also going to be a key thing here today. We know that the Trojans can bat. Can the Pirates keep their wits about them and stay communicated, keep away from those small mistakes? That's going to be a key to the game today, brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Jensen now, those fastballs rising just a little bit higher than the box, and she sits at 3-1. Runner on second. This one low, caught high into right field near the wall. Newton's going to have to track it down. Runner rounding third, coming for home, and a safe entry into second base, an RBI double for Williams. A hot start early on for the Trojans. And they have brought a runner home already here in the top of the first. Gray will come home. Williams will head out to second after the deep shot into right field. Wasting no time, the hopper out to third. Throw at the bag. No, it will be safe for Hartley.
All right, Allie. Pick her up, 6. Let's go now.
Advances Williams to third, and immediately Westside finds themselves in a precarious situation. Runners on the corners. No outs here currently for the Trojans, who are starting right off where they left off last time against the MVP Wildcats about an hour ago. Wild pitch will allow Hartley to move on to second base. This is Marion. Behind her, Peyton Shook and Peyton Davey in the batting lineup. Strike down the middle, 1-1. Marion's now been able to see that fastball right down the middle. She knows what she's looking for now. 1 run scored, no outs, and a little hopper into the dirt for ball number 2. Jensen, we spoke with her earlier. You know, another storyline for this softball team has been the pinky of Jensen on her left hand, getting those stitches, playing today. And here comes a long bomb, and it's going to be close and over the wall for a home run. Marion takes it long, squeaks across the fence into center right field over the taller portion of the wall. And she brings home herself and 2 others for the 3 RBI homer. Impressive stuff from Marion. 4 batters up, 4 brought home, and a 4-0 lead. No outs currently on the board for the Westside Pirates. This brings up Peyton Shook, the righty batter, white gloves. First pitch there, and that one's caught high into left center field at the wall, and it's going to bounce close. Stay in bounds. There comes the lefty throw way over the top into a dead zone. It will allow Shook to advance to third after the wild throw from center field.
Good turn, babe. Go, keep it going.
And you got to relax right now if you're the Pirates. You have to take a deep breath. You have to understand where you're at. You can hear the calls from the West Side dugout. Just relax. Let's figure this thing out here. Runner on third. First pitch here, and that one zinged over the top of the backing foul over the first base dugout for strike number 1. This is Peyton Davey. Behind her, Taylor Davey on deck, and Dunstan in the hole. Inside the zone for strike number 2. It would do great things confidence-wise for Julia to be able to retire this batter, but first things first, you got to make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
A skipper down the line. Here comes the throw to home. Evans able to grab and safe. The ball pops out. Coming in on the slide is Peyton Shook. The tag at home unsuccessful as Evans could not hold on. Fielder's choice allows Davey to advance to first. A very quick start for the Trojans. Now you got to be able to throw some strikes if you're Jensen. Cannot get rattled here if you are the Pirates. Very calm, collected. As a team full of seniors, they can relay and rally here. Another clip high, and that will be just foul. Way down the first base line. Curves across just before the 210-foot mark. Strike number 2. Runner on first, no outs. Low ball there, Jensen. trying to give the Trojan batting lineup a little bit something different to look at. This is Taylor Davey. 1 low, 1 high, ballerina count 2-2 for Taylor. This is the black gloves of Taylor settling in. Inside, cutting, popped up into the air into the backing. It will remain 2-2. Offensive firepower on display currently for the Trojans. West Side reeling a tad. There comes the swing and the miss. Strikeout swinging. Exactly what you needed if you are Jensen, trying to get some confidence back. Dunston up next. Vanderskoff on deck. High grab, foul. 1 out, 1 strike. Runner on first for Dunston. No gloves for Dunston, settling back in low. Ball gets caught up underneath the legs of Evans, able to grab it. Keeping Davey on first. 1-1. A 5-run lead at the top of the first currently right now. The 1-1 from Jensen. This one also low. Grabbed and relayed with the block by Evans. What a wonderful day it is. It's been a little bit breezy. When the breeze comes in, you can feel it, but when it stops, oh my goodness, you just soak it right on up. Put your arms out. Reminds me a little bit of the Caribbean. I would know. I was there just a hot minute ago. Humble brag on my part. The 2-1. Grab left field over the top of the head of Beckstead. Reverse back into the middle, and it will be a single for Dunston. Vanderskoff up now for the Trojans. This is the bottom of the batting lineup. On deck at the top, it would be Gray once again, who has the catcher shin guards on. Vanderskoff launching this one above the backing. Foul. Strike number 1. Runners on second and first. 1 out here for the high-flying Trojans. West Side wearing their pewter and maroon today. Here comes a grounder right to Beckstead. It will bounce off of her right shin, and it'll hold everybody on base. Base hit for Vanderskoff. Bases loaded. Top of the batting order now for the Trojans. Gray able to get a double back earlier in the beginning of the inning. Second pitch caught, blooper up in the air. Taylor cannot hold on to it. Runners are going to have to advance. The force out on second. Runner will come home. So 1 more out, but 1 more score is going to be the name of the game there on that blooper above first base. Reaching on an error is Gray. And Vanderskoff will be tagged out near second for out number 2. Runners on the corners. Strike number 1, and Evans will eat it, knowing that on third, ready to roll, is Dunston. The 0-1. Little bit too high for ball number 1 here. This is a currently, as we sit, 6-0 run for the Trojans. Offensive firepower is going to have to be matched by offensive firepower. Here's the grab by Beckstead, the 1 hopper, and it will be in time for the retirement of the inning. Great grab on the 6-3 throw from Beckstead to Taylor. That will be out number 3, and a whole rotation for the Trojans in the top of the first. We'll get ready for the bottom and for some West Side offensive batting right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome back into the bottom of the 6th as we get our we'll get our camera back up and rolling here. Sometimes out in the sun it gets a little bit funky. Don't worry about it. We'll get it back. As the Pirates will come walking up to the plate, top of the batting order, this will be Lainey Jane Beckstead. As I try and get the camera rolling back here for us, I'll talk to you a little bit about this pitcher as well. First one just high enough. Took a dive at the very end, but it will be strike number 1 here.
Well, it definitely means a lot more. Versus, you know what I mean? Well, it wouldn't be yeah, but it's almost like you don't have to make it. We could just.
Apologies as we work with some technical difficulties here.
Atta girl. That's Rich, baby.
There we go. Now we're back. Nobody on. First round, go Robin for the Westside Pirate offense. 1-2 count. Beckstead will grab deep into center left field, and that will be over the wall for a homer. Lainey Jane Beckstead gambles and launches, and that is the energy and the confidence that you need to exude in order to come back from this one. Impressive stuff there from Lainey Jane, as we still continue to work with our camera. Up next for the bat, Haley Sparrow. Technical difficulties kind of keeping us a little bit away from the broadcast here. Don't go anywhere. We'll continue to work on it. Three balls in a row thrown from Peyton Shook. Welcome back here. The 3-0, and Sparrow smartly watching that one go right into the mitt for strike number 1. It is a 3-1 batter's advantage here for Sparrow. second in the batting lineup. Beckstead with the solo homer just moments ago. Candidate for our RK4U highlight play of the game. Sparrow is going to take a little grounder out to second, the throw to first in time for the force out. Out number 1. 4-3 ground out for Sparrow to start things off. Yep. Apologies here as we finally did get the camera to start working. It was a little bit funky for a minute. Had to do some nice little, I'm the technician. That's what they call me. 6-1 lead for Nampa Christian. Ball 1 outside of the zone on the first pitch here for Sammy Roberts. Roberts yesterday 0 for 3, but really swinging for the fences. Ball 2. Sammy able to score one. She went 0 for 4 with 1 run scored yesterday. And the lefty settling in, and that one, great power, just a tad underneath it. 2-1. The call here in the bottom of the first. 6-1 lead for the Trojans. Here's the 2-1. Roberts again, just a tad underneath that one. Coach Wade giving his best advice here to Roberts as she sits in the split count 2-2. Looking for contact is Sammy. Sammy Roberts will go down swinging on that one. 3 really good pitches, just not able to get that contact that they were looking for right there for out number 2. Up next, Julia Jensen. Behind her, Grace Taylor on deck, Sydney Parkinson in the hole. And Julia has been a good contact batter, base hitter for the Pirates. First pitch low, near the laces for ball number 1. 2 outs, nobody on. Only score for the Pirates have come off of the single homer, solo homer from Lainey Jane Beckstead at the top of the batting order. Second pitch, this one sent out to second, grabbed, and the throw out to first in time. Good team defense from the Trojans. Another 4-3 ground out there, and that will retire the end of the first. We'll get ready for the second after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Welcome back to the top of the second as we get ready and underway. Already rotating through 1 time through the batting order. Second time up, this is Hartley. Hartley holding up low as that ball takes a sinking dive at the very end for ball number 1. Nobody on. No outs for the Trojans, starting their second outing offensively. Hartley with the single base hit last time, 2 pitches in a row into the dirt for Jensen. Now last time around, the top of the batting order for the Trojans came out very aggressive, very confident. They were able to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row at the very first 6 batters. Next pitch, a little high, but in the zone for strike number 1. Here's 2-1 for Jensen v. Hartley. Jensen looking down at the pitch wristband. Here comes the approach and the swing outside to the right. Catching her chasing. A little chess being played by Julia Jensen here in the chalk circle. Here comes the 2-2. Outside and to the right. Strikeout swinging for Hartley as she will go down for out number 1. Jensen recognizing that Hartley wanted to chase, keeping it far and outside to the right. Up next here in the exact same position, but outside the zone, ball number 1. This is Marion, who had a 3 RBI homer back in the first, pushing the biggest swing for the Trojans in the offensive early goings. Fastball high for Jensen, 2-0. Here at the high peak, high point of the sun, very warm out here. Coming back into this thing, Jensen catching the right corner, 2-1. What a fantastic couple days it has been for softball and baseball here at the Glens Ferry tournament. So warm, a little bit breezy, keeps everything off. That one also in the zone. Jensen 2 straight strikes, and now she's in the driver's seat here versus Marion. A huge opportunity, and I know I've said that many times. I mean, this is the moments where games are won, in these moments. Here's 2-2. Jensen in a battle, caught foul by Marion over the right side dugout. Jensen looking down at her wristband. She has a pitch to play with if she wants to, and she uses it there with a high fastball. Now we look at a full count. And these are the moments. These are the things and the times where you win or lose games. Stealing momentum, that's where it all comes from. And this one taken center field towards the wall, grabbed for the fly out. That is a great grab by Sammy Roberts. She has been stellar defensively for the Pirates. That was a laser beam and a rocket right into the glove near the wall. And Sammy Roberts holds strong for out number 2. Confidence building wise defensively, 3 up and 3 down would be fantastic for the Pirates. And it all starts off of a fastball strike by Jensen. This is Peyton Shook, the pitcher, last time up, able to get a triple. She's 1 for 1 on the day so far in the early portions of this game. 0-1. Tad high for Jensen. And the outfield play really has got to be big for the Pirates to take away a win here today and come back. Another one just a tad high, 2-1 for Jensen. Can't let anything drop because right now the Trojans have gotten bat on ball a few times. They've been able to prove it early on. 2-1 from Jensen, also high. Got to come down this thing. 3-1 count, batter's advantage for Peyton Shook. Next one, too low, compensating. Shook's going to walk on over to first for the walk. First walk of the day given up by Julia Jensen. Behind Shook is Peyton Davey. Taylor Davey on deck and Dunstan in the hole. First ball thrown, Jensen up high near the sternum. Jensen looking over towards the dugout, double checking, runner on first. 1-0 the approach pitch. Inside the zone to the right, strike number 1. And what we learned yesterday, it did feel like the Huskies were able to start just a tad faster than the Pirates in their matchup yesterday. Is what we are seeing a mirror image? Perhaps. Maybe perhaps the Pirates able to settle into the zone, and that is good. Backing out of the box, Peyton Davey thinking that was a little bit too close, but no. 1-2 the count, one pitch away. Trying to get something going here. Jensen has to realize, if you are the Pirates and if you're Jensen, you got to realize you have something to play with here with the 1-2. And the knuckleball sent out to center field, scooped up and throw out to third. Safe base hit for Davey. Advancing Shook forward. Strike one thrown, Jensen. This is Taylor Davey. Taylor last time up, strikeout, swinging. Jensen throwing the high fastball here. Evans has been very impressive today also for the Pirates, able to stop everything here. Hasn't let anything crazy get past her. Don't want to give her the broadcaster's curse or anything like that. Here's the 1-1. Right and out, ball number 2. Runners on first and second here at the Glens Ferry tournament. Feels good. It feels like the sun is at its prime peak. It's warm. Time for softball, baseball season. 2-1 Jensen. Also low into the dirt. Got to battle back out of this thing if you're Julia. Play being at 1. And there comes a shot in between the first baseman and the second baseman, scooped up by Newton. Runner is going to come home. Jensen decides to eat it. And the Trojans will indeed grab another run here, 7-1, bringing into the mix. And home, Peyton Shook. Davey gets a base hit on the line drive, splitting Sparrow and Taylor. Here's Dunston. Popping up into the air near the third base foul line. Coming over to grab it easily is Nilsson, and that will retire the inning. Fly out to number 5 for out number 3. So minimal damage dealt in that one if you are the Pirates, but a score to match the offensive output in the first. Pirates have got to come back into this thing, figure out their offensive, and get people on base here. We'll get ready for the bottom of the second after this here on 105.5 KACH, a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside Pirate Softball on Preston's Classic Hits.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com. Bottom of the second action coming to you live here from Wendell Glens Ferry Tournament. Up to the bat first is Grace Taylor. First pitch from Shook will be high. Swinging underneath that one is Taylor. Yesterday, Taylor is going to go 2 for 4 at bat with 2 RBIs to her name. Goes 500, which was great for her. Came on later on in the game after 2 strikeouts towards the beginning portion. 0-1. Now a little chopper down the line, scooped up in an easy tag out at first for number 12, Peyton Davey. Taylor is going to be tagged out first for out number 1. Here comes Sydney Parkinson up in the lineup. Sydney, the righty batter. Yesterday, 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. High and to the right outside for ball number 1, the pitch from Peyton Shook. Shook has some heat on this ball as you watch her. Great approach, great speed, high and tipped. Strike number 1 into the batter's glove. Apologies for all of our listenership on 105.5 KACH. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose. Here's 1-1. Parkinson sat back, was about to uncork, but decides to eat it. It hits the bottom right portion of the zone. 1-2 for Parkinson. Hear Coach Wade say, hey, let's get after this thing here. And the high riser is going to be a strikeout swinging for Parkinson. 2 up, 2 down. Riley Evans up to the plate to bat. Trojans wearing their maroon tops, black bottoms, yellow trim, black numerals today. West Side in their pewter and maroon numerals. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike number 1 for Evans. Second pitch from Shook, high to the right, and it rises just a little bit at the end here. Strike 2. Big contact is the hope from Coach Wade down on third base. 1 pitch possibly away from early retirement here in the bottom of the second. Here's the 0-2. Good eye from Evans as she sits low, lets that ball go high. It's a great changeup there from Shook, knowing what she has to play with, keeping the anxiety high for the batters. 1-2 from Shook. Fastball inside, just over the top outside the zone though. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Through and out, strikeout inside for Evans. 2 straight strikeouts in a row. That will end the second. We'll get ready for the third. Nampa Christian up 7-1 here at Wendell Softball Diamond. Right after this, we'll come back to you here on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Top of the third coming at you here live from the Glens Ferry tournament. A 6-run lead currently by the Trojans of Nampa Christian. And when we talk about this West Side program, we have to talk about experience and senior leadership. There's a lot of seniors on this team. So this is the moment. This is the time. You got to be able to figure yourselves out. Have to get things rolling here. And I think that West Side has that capability. Absolutely, 110%. We've seen it in spurts. Just got to put it together all in one game. And that is against really good competition. Nampa Christian is going to be vying for those top spots. They took Malad really close in a 4-2 loss yesterday. And so this is the competition that you need to reach. This is what you got to be able to compete with if you're the Pirates. Here's the first pitch right into the middle for strike number 1 for Jensen. Up to bat is Vanderskoff here in the top of the third. Second pitch caught deep into shallow right field, and it will drop in between 2 different Pirates. Sparrow was coming back to grab it. Newton just couldn't get on her horse fast enough, and that hits the exact sweet spot for Vanderskoff to head on out to first base. On the blooper, that took a dive into shallow right field. No outs, runner on first. Top of the third. Strike one, here's the throw, out to second, and it will bounce around. Successful steal for Vanderskoff. As we get a dust off on second plate. Second. 0-1. Tad high for the likings of our umpire. 1-1 split count. As we work our way to the top of the batting order, once again, this is Gray. Reaching base twice a day, 1 for 2. Here comes a high, harking one for Newton. It will be grabbed in the field of play. Advancing to third is Vanderskoff, safely sliding in after the catch in the outfield. 1 out, runner in scoring position on the fly out for Gray. Out number 1. And we're getting a double check of the rules. It did seem that Vanderskoff had waited till it was caught, then she took off. Great base running for Vanderskoff and the Trojans. First pitch for Williams is low. Ball number 1. Williams, Hartley, and Marion, the meat and potatoes really of the lineup of the Trojans coming up here. And here comes a little grounder. Jensen can't pick it up in time. A quick little toss. It will be safe. A little error there allows Williams to get to first safely on the E1. Vanderskoff comes home for the score, adding to the run total 8-1 in the top of the third. 1 out, new batter, this is Hartley. Good first pitch from Jensen. You love to start out with those strikes, and it seems as though that the Trojans are waiting a little bit more for this stuff. If you come out on top with more and throw those strikes. Check swing here from Hartley saves a possible strike. It was almost committed to, 1-1. Jensen speeding up the pitch clock. Here's 1-1. Hartley laser deep into center over the top of Roberts. She's got to throw this thing in. Sparrow able to field. Big double from Hartley. Advances Williams to third. Runners in scoring position on second and third for the Trojans. 1 out and a new batter. This is Marion. Had a 3 RBI homer and then flew out to center field. She's been putting this thing deep into West Side territory off of the bat today. First pitch of ball, the 0-1, now 2-0. Play at 1. Here's the 2-0. Slow one. High into right field. Newton runs underneath it. Can't get the grab. Here's the throw in. Sparrow on the shortcut. Not in time. 2 runners will come home on the 2 RBI double for Marion. Batting coming a little bit easier for the Trojans right now. It seems that they are very confident. 3 runs scored in the inning so far. Marion camping out on second. Strike number 1 after the foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Make that 0-2 in the exact same position for Peyton Shook. The pitcher knows the beat on this. Has been just a sliver underneath it both times. Got to throw something different. Down low, Jensen. Playing with what she has in her pocket. Through the low fastball for ball number 1. Here's 1-2. Second one, low and to the right. 2-2 ballerina count. Marion taking the lead off of second. Perfect weather today. Absolutely perfect. Evans deep in her squat. 2-2 from Jensen. Another deep shot into center right field. Newton able to make the grab. That's the second out. Quick throw inside the diamond. Sacrifice for the advancement. Shook flies out to right field for out number 2. Marion on third. Peyton Davey reached on a fielder's choice and a single today. First pitch, slider low into the left corner, not in time to get that, to catch it, however, ball 1. 2 outs, runner on third. A 10-1 lead held by the Trojans here in the top of the third. Davey going to catch that one into the shin as it rolls off of Jensen's arms, a little funky. Lets her walk out to first. On the beanball. Runners on the corners. New batter up, Taylor Davey. 1 for 2 today with a single. Jensen, methodical. Here's the first pitch. Grounded out to third. Throw out to first in time, and that will retire the inning. 5-3. Ground out for Taylor Davey for out number 3. 10-1 is the lead for the Trojans. We'll come back to you here in a moment on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com. Westside Pirates softball coverage here on Preston's Classic Hits.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life have been here to help you achieve your next level in life. Here is Marley Newton for her first at-bat today. First pitch low for ball number 1. Marley Newton has been able to catch a couple of fantastic, fly balls early on in this tournament. She's also, you can tell she has the athleticism. She's been the player of the game, had some play of the game moments back in volleyball and softball. And she currently ticks off the second pitch, 1-1 foul. Peyton Shook checking the wristband. Slight breeze coming from behind us today. It's a different direction than what it was before. Low fastball, 2-1. You love to have that. Athleticism on your team, absolutely, and that comes from Marley Newton. She adds that, number 14. Here comes a little bit of a drooper to the pitcher, out into first base. Close, but no cigar for Newton as she is forced out on first on the 1-3 throw out. 1 out. Start things off here, Dakota Nielsen for her first at-bat. Dakota, another one of those seniors that really picked things up. Going to be looked to as a leader throughout the entire season. First one is a ball, 1-0. Shook in her approach. Close on the check swing, and that was just high enough to catch it into the box for strike number 1. Coach Wade calling to say, find your pitch, find your pitch, find what you want, look for it. 1-1. High fastball, and that tried to be caught underneath, a little bit too high, probably to be swinging at for strike number 2. Relax, R-E-L-A-X. 1-2. Strikeout down the middle. Second out of the bottom of the third. Back up to the top of the batting order for Lainey Jane Beckstead. Lainey, actually the only one to record a hit today, and it was off of a home run. Catches her off guard on the slow fastball for strike number 1. That thing was on a silver platter, and I just don't think that Beckstead was ready for it. 10-1 run. And this one inside on the fastball for strike number 2. Threatened to be 3 up and 3 down once again. I imagine you'll see something maybe a little bit near the corners here for Shook on the 0-2. This one right down the middle, down Main Street, and it's ticked foul just into the backing. Coach Wade exuding, showing that confidence in his players. Oh-2 from Shook. Just a tad high, close near the borders, and that's right where you want to be. You want to make the umpire make that call. You want to make it a little bit of a question mark, being this at an advantage, this point in the count. Nobody on, you've had 2 retirements, and you're up 2 in the count. This is what you want. Here's the 1-2, well low into the dirt. Split 2-2. Beckstead went to battle last time she was at bat. Last time she was able to come away with a huge victory with a home run. Has been the only one to get the best of Shook today from her pitching. Here's the 2-2. Laser grabbed right at third. Great grab by Williams. And that will retire the bottom of the third. We'll head into the fourth after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Welcome back into the top of the fourth. We'll go ahead and get our camera back as it has been a little bit finicky for us today. That's okay. Ball number 1 thrown at the top of the batting order, or rather, this is Dunston, near the bottom of the batting order, actually. One-0. Contact to third, off of the shin of Beckstead at the shortstop, and she decides to eat it. Safe single for Dunston here in the top of the fourth. No outs, runner on first. This is Vanderskoff. Strike, here's Evans trying to throw out on second in the right area, but fast and on her wheels is Dunston. Reaching second on the steal. Oh, 1, the count for Vanderskoff. Second pitch through the middle, blooped over to Dakota Nielsen. It will go in and out of her glove. Beckstead will throw. Taylor goes back to third. Throw is dropped by Nielsen. And that's good base running there by the Trojans. Rotating. Dunston to third. Vanderskoff will get the single out to first. Top of the batting order. Here comes Gray. Williams on deck, Hartley in the hole. 1 for 3 on the day for Gray. Reaching on a double and an error. Flew out to right field. Evans holds. Dunston on third as Vanderskoff will run out to second. Gray takes the first strike. Here's the 0-1. High fastball. Meteor coming down to earth in right field. Newton's going to have to throw it home. Be off the mark to the right side. Dunston comes home for the score on the sacrifice fly by Gray. Out number 1, Dunston's going to come on in home, and Vanderskoff chilling out on third. 11-1. Jensen, fastball into the zone right in the middle, and it will be ticked foul for strike number 1. Williams today, 1 for 3 on a double. Here comes another foul ball. Close to the third base line into deep left field. Wade in the area. Coach Wade letting his daughter know that, hey, get on your wheels. Get going. You had a chance. 0-2 for Williams. Right side for ball number 1. Far and to the right, reaching. I like that pitch. I like that pitch from Jensen. That's you're not just throwing up hamburgers. You're not throwing just strikes here. You're playing with what you're having in the advantage of the pitch count. Here comes another one. This one also high, but close in that zone to make you nervous enough to think about it. Now you're in that 2-2. Williams. The pitch inside right corner, and that will be a strikeout looking. Good find there from Julia Jensen to retire. A very good batter in the Trojans and Williams. Here's Hartley, Marion on deck and Shook in the hole. Runner still chilling out on third. First pitch low and to the right. Yeah, basically a doubleheader here today as West Side will take on Nampa Christian here. Kind of ending at, I believe, 2 o'clock or 1:45 is kind of the area where I think that will end. 1-1 outside. So West Side will play this game, and then immediately afterwards they'll turn right around and play New Plymouth, who have been watching and studying it intently here at the Diamond. Here's the 2-1 from Jensen. Laser beam caught off of the shin. Beckstead holds the runner on third, allowing Hartley to reach first on the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners. No matter what this next pitch is, I'd imagine that Hartley's going to take off for second here. Here's the bunt, thrown, Evans. Tried to hold the runner on first, to no avail. Hartley moves to second. Vanderskoff still on third. And it will be 0-1 with 2 outs, runners in scoring position. Fastball to the right side. Ball number 1, 1-1. Ever since that first inning, Westside's been able to handle and deal minimal damage. Here comes a shot out to center field. Roberts is in the area to make the grab. Leaves 2 on base in scoring position, and that holds the run total at 11 for the Trojans. We'll get ready for the bottom of the 4th here after this on 105.5 KCH, Preston's Classic Hits.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry. Driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity, Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 4th. First pitch thrown, ball low into the dirt. This is Haley Sparrow up to bat. 0 for 1 today with a ground out to second. Swinging and missing on the second pitch in the middle. 1-1. Sparrow, again, one of those fantastic players for this program. A great batter. Has been really working hard, and I know her mom has taught her very, very well how to play this game. Watches the third pitch go outside to the right for 2-1. And it just does seem like a lot of the time you'd be amazed at how much you can accomplish when you believe and you feel that confidence. I mean, that's going to be a key word throughout the entire season, believing in yourself. Fourth pitch, low and to the left, near the knees, strike number 2. Big battle here. On base would be huge for the Pirates. Here's 2-2. High, great eye from Sparrow. You could see her ready to uncork, but decides to eat it. Full count. You wait for what you want. Full count from Shook. The pitch. Caught underneath, infield fly ball, coming to grab it, and this is a good grab there from number 6, Marion. Out number 1. Sparrow flying out to 4th for out number 1. Flying out to 4 for out number 1, excuse me. Nampa Christian up 11-1. Here's Sammy Roberts. Had a good look here at the first pitch, clips it low, and you can see and you can hear Coach Wade telling her a little bit that she dropped the knee, dropped the shoulder just a little bit enough where she just kind of missed where she was aiming in that moment. 0-1. Roberts would love to get on base here. Fantastic wrestler, great player, great teammate, fantastic defensive outfielder in the center field, using that athleticism and speed to get where she needs to all the time. Watches the next pitch go out and to the left for the lefty batter. Double black gloves, maroon Nikes. I like them. White helmet. A 1-1 from Shook will be low. 2-1. Coach Wade telling Roberts, wait for what you want. You're up here. 2-1. Ticked foul. Good area, a little bit outside of the zone to the left, reaching. That bat was just an inch longer. It would have been good contact, I feel like. It was just off the top of the barrel. 2-2. Nobody on. 1 out. Another good clip. Foul over the dugout of West Side. Golf swing. Great cheers from the dugout. Great support. Wonderful support for Sammy. Big moment for her. The 2-2 from Shook. Caught high into center field. Meteor down to earth once again. It will be grabbed for the out. Roberts just a tad underneath that one. If she was able to line it up a little bit more, that could have gone for distance. But instead it skies and dies out in center field. Two outs. Julia Jensen, 0 for 1 today on the ground out to second. First one is good. Roller out to right field, and Jensen gets on the bag. What you need if you are the Pirates for the single right in the zone. Here comes Grace Taylor. You can hear that Westside would love a rally. Taylor. Looking for contact, swing and a miss on the first one. A little bit of a commitment late inside on that pitch. It's a good throw from Peyton Shook. It's a pretty pitch. Here's 0-1. Change up. Foul off of the bat of Taylor. And I'll tell you what, I played baseball when I was younger. I didn't really play during high school ball or anything, but if there was ever a coach I would love to have to teach me, it'd definitely be Ryan Wade. High fastball swinging. That will be out number 3. Here in the 4th, we'll go in and get ready for the 5th after this on 105.5. Preston's Classic Hits, a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside Pirate Softball. Here at the Westside School District, we proudly announce that through the generous efforts of donors around our wonderful community, we have raised over $2.2 million towards our new multi-purpose center building and classrooms on our campus. This state-of-the-art center is dedicated to the advancement of learning and will serve our community as a center for elementary classrooms, a recreational multi-purpose center, lunchroom, as well as a theater of the arts for our youth. With your help, we can raise the final $250,000 needed to complete this project. Donate online at westside202.com or feel free to stop by and donate in person in the Westside School District front office.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Back here in the top of the 5th as we get ready. The first pitch right out of the bat. Shook takes it high into right field, and it'll be grabbed by Marley Newton for out number 1. Now up to bat for the Trojans of Nampa Christian, this is Peyton Davey. Takes the first strike into the zone. 0-1 high for ball number 1. Jensen puts her right hand to her chest and, hey, that's my bad. I got it. I'll figure it out. Intent eyes, good defensive look right now from Westside, and another one carried high into the zone for ball number 2 for Jensen. Can kind of see her to be like, I don't know why that one carried up. Some of these just carry a little bit. Here comes a grounder out to Beckstead. Great grab with the left hand, and Taylor picks it off the ground in time. Kind of fell in and out of her glove and then kind of died under her shin. Picks it up just in the nick of time for the 6-3 throw out to first. Out number 2. Holding on to an 11-1 lead on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Comes that slider from Jensen. See the curve happening. Tipped foul off the short end of the bat. This is Taylor Davey. Taylor today 1 for 3 with a base hit. Second one, slider just catching the bottom left portion of the zone. 2 out. 0-2 count, nobody on. Julia Jensen being an MVP pitcher here in this inning. There's another one, and that will be low into the dust. On a mission. 1-2. Dead off of the end of the bat. Beckstead cannot make the throw in time. That is great speed on the base running by Taylor Davey. Reaching, using her speed. I mean, off the short end of the bat, it dies, rolls over to Beckstead. But before Beckstead could even really pick it up, Davey was already out on first. Foul off the tick into the catcher's mitt. 0-1, runner on first. Jensen, wristband looking. Here's another one, high on the pitch. Nickname call out to Jules, you got it. High foul right over the back side of the home plate, hitting the tree at my 6 o'clock. Pitcher's count for Julia Jensen. Dunstan watching that one go low. 2-2. The 2-2 from Jensen. Another one low. Coach Wade, you gotta throw a strike here. Gotta give her something to look at. Ball 4 and a walk. Out to first for Dunstan. Up next to bat, Vanderskoff. And then behind her, the top of the lineup, Gray and Williams on deck and in the hole. Two outs, runners on first and second. New pitch count. The roller, Jensen. Kind of stops the momentum a little bit with her hands and trying to be tender off of the hand that is injured a little bit. Ball rolls out to Beckstead, and we will see a base hit from Vanderskoff. Pushes everybody forward one, bases loaded. Splitter caught foul off of the tree behind the Trojan dugout. Strike number 1. 0-1, Jensen. High to the right. A little bit of cloud cover coming in. Taking off the top. Another foul ball, kind of in the exact same area, into that tree. MVP of a tree over there, catching everything on this one. 2 strikes, 1 ball. 1 more strike needed to leave 3 on base. The 1-2 from Jensen. Caught off the tip of the bag, throwing her. Sparrow reached back to tag, who was running out to second. Sparrow obviously is going to say that she tagged her. Our umpires are going to have a little conference to see if that really did indeed happen. Sparrow electing to kind of go with that tag, and they're going to say that it is. That will end the inning. Leave a couple on base. Keeps the run total frozen at 11 for Nampa Christian. Into the bottom of the 5th here on Preston's Classic Hits. We will go right after a quick message from our sponsor.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. West Side in a 10-run hole that they've got to pull themselves out of as we are getting closer and closer to our time mark. Inching forward in the bottom of the 5th. Parkinson on her second at-bat today only. It's been really a quick 3 up and 3 down 4 batters in the first and 4 in the fourth, but has not been enough to rotate through the batting lineup. Here comes the slow changeup, hitting the zone on the right side for Parkinson for strike number 1. No outs. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. One ball, one strike. Here's the 1-1. High enough. Hit that knee line. 1-2. The 1-2 reaching high. Up and over into the tree behind us. Good battle from Parkinson. Shook with the 1-2. Reaching the changeup. Strikeout. Riley Evans now up to the line. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Good eye watching the first ball go low for Evans. You hear the call out from the West Side faithful and the coaching staff looking for contact. A lot of these girls swinging for power here. You just need to find the gap. Is all you need. The 1-0. Evans swinging, missing on the fastball. 1-1. Been a fun day and a fun outing for these girls. They had a team building exercise earlier this morning when I talked to Julia Jensen. She'll be our outstanding student interview for the second game. High rising fastball, swung at it, missed by Evans. Wasn't sure exactly what that exercise was. I needed to ask the follow-up question, but they were in high spirits this morning, feeling good about who they are and what they want to do. Just high enough. And the changeup from Shook. Bat on the ball, so they say. That's all they need, 2-2. Good eye watching that one go low, full count. Now you got to wait for your pitch. Wait for what you want. I feel like these girls also today, a pattern that I've seen in this tournament has been that the West Side has just swung underneath the ball today. And even on contact, these things get popped high up in the air. Here's the 3-2, and it will be a walk. Getting on base on the walk is Riley Evans. Marley Newton now. The 1-3 ground out back in the third, 0 for 1 today. Swing just over the top of the bat on the slider for Newton. Strike number 1. 1 out, 1 on first for the offensive outing here for the Pirates. Lefty batter reaching this one high. Newton wanted it. Big zone. 0-2 for Newton. Adidas cleats. Here's the 0-2 for the lefty. Watching that one hit inside for the strikeout looking. Out number 2. Evans chilling out on first. Dakota Nilsson up to bat for the Westside Pirates, watching the first ball go high on the fastball. 0 for 1 today on the strikeout. There's a shot past the shortstop, rolling. Evans has some room to run. Holding up on third, the double by Dakota Nelson, and a big cheer and a roar from the West Side Pirate faithful. That was the second hit of the day for the Pirates. Runners on second and third. 2 outs, and that puts up the only other person to be able to get the bat on ball today for the Pirates, and that is Lainey Jane Beckstead. Beckstead 1 for 2 with a home run, solo homer to her name today. Flew out on a laser beam to third.
Corey, you hard last time.
Beckstead.
You ready, Car?
And Beckstead's going to walk over to first on the call. What was that? You know what that was? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They're going to intentionally walk Lainey Jane over to first. Bases loaded. Sparrow rolls the ball foul off the tip of the bat. Strike number 1. Sparrow 0-1, leading to 0-2 off of the foul. See contact, you gotta want it. Big zone, big moment here for Haley Sparrow. High and to the right. Ball number 1. Close in that zone. Bases loaded. 1-2. Caught high into right field underneath, and it will be caught for the out. For out number 3. 11-1, it will remain here as we get ready for more after this on 105.5 KACH. And that is it, actually. We'll wrap things up. Teams will exchange handshakes here on home plate. That'll be the final score. Nampa Christian with a W, 11-1 in the run department. Solo homer by Lainey Jane Beckstead. We'll take some the timeout, come back to you, and bring you the post-game show right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome back to the Ralph's Construction post-game show today. Well, a quick wrap-up here. Westside will fall to the Nampa Christian Trojans 11-1 in the second day of the Glenns Ferry Tournament. Game number 1, basically a doubleheader here as we'll get ready for New Plymouth in just a moment's time. We'll take a quick break and run through some stuff. The stats today provided by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, for fantastic people, great agents. That is Brittany and Braden Smith of Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, right in downtown Preston. Contact them to help them, ask them to help you protect the things which matter most in your life. For the batting today, everybody going to go 0 for 3. Besides Lainey Jane Beckstead, she'll go 1 for 3 with 1 run, and Dakota Nilsson is going to go 1 for 2 today. Good defensive showing by the Trojans, who rack up 11 runs off of, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hits today. Great showing, great pitching by Peyton Shook. Our eye-catching play of the game is going to go to Lainey Jane Beckstead on her solo homer. Very first at-bat for the Pirates of the day. She takes it over the left field wall, bringing it all the way home. Great job by Lainey Jane. She's going to have our I Care For You highlight play of the game today, providing vision care services in the Preston and Logan communities for the last 43 years. Doctors Philip Cromwell and Henderson here to help you achieve your best vision. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you, wrap things up, and get ready for New Plymouth. I'll tell you where to go right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the game between Nampa Christian and the West Side Pirates. So we have a brief intermission before the game starts up against the New Plymouth Pilgrims. Should be a really good one in just a moment's time. We're going to have to switch over your link on mylocalradio.com or on YouTube. I'm going to end this thing here and then go ahead and start. I will have an interview from Julia Jensen from earlier this morning. Talk a little bit about what the team can do moving forward and getting ready for stuff there. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'll catch you on the other link on the flip side. Go Pirates. The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!